Hello, everybody. Welcome to the wrestling conference. I'm Dwayne.
Alan.
Big time, Jeff.
And as you see by the darkness behind me, I am Justin.
I think you say Spawn.
Justin what?
Huh?
Nothing.
Justin.
Thank you for watching. I hope y'all sit there, like, subscribe, follow. Please help us grow this channel.
That's right. That's growing. That's growing. Just in case you
don't know. For some reason, I want to have effects with when I do this. I want like fireworks, like.
What? You want to put pyro in the entrance now? Okay, Cody, calm down.
I mean, it's not in the budget, but maybe someday. Someday. I have some pyro. I don't know.
Hopefully we can all get our own theme songs too.
There's only one wrestling conference. I
always imagine us starting like the JLS, the wrestling conference.
Yo, to be honest with you, to be honest with you, the original opening that I wanted for the conference, I wanted to be like when you watch like Full House, Family Matters. Those old 90s TV shows. No, it's amazing. You could be like it's amazing when you could be like.
No.
Why not? It's amazing.
I'm not doing that. I am not doing that.
Well,
I could be sitting there reading the book.
If I can have my bottle of liquor in my pills.
No, we can't do that.
Come on, I want to be like working on the garden, then the camera pans towards me. I agree.
Yeah, see, stuff like that. Like Justin could do hospital stuff where he just do something like
No, we're not doing that.
Going like this.
I don't know. I have an idea of doing a 90s intro for the wrestling conference. Will it happen? I don't know. I will try my best.
Not. Never.
Justin, no, you will be part of it, Justin.
I do not subscribe.
You will be part of it, Justin. Even if I have to find a video of you doing something, I can edit it myself and make you do it.
That is crazy.
So it'll be Pedro with his tribal tribal chief. It will be Rady doing weights.
Yeah. I don't see why not. Justin, why are you being a hater? I think it would be good for the conference.
I'm okay.
We all grew up in the 90s, Justin. You cannot sit there telling me you were sitting there not singing along to Family Matters and Perfect Strangers and Full House and Step by Step and Boy Meets World and hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Mr. What?
Yeah, you heard what I said. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. You heard what I said.
I don't speak Spanish, sir.
But anyway.
What happened, Jeff, with Pete? Before we go to the ROH purgatory.
Let's get into this wrestling conference, Jeff. What do you got?
Alan. All right, Alan. Since you are bad-mouthing the new ROH launch, I will continue with the alternative.
Give me the alternative.
Drew McIntyre, Squash Bush, a.k.a. the former Pete Dunne, and like a 3-minute match.
And how many seconds?
3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay, but you know what, Jeff? At least Bush is on TV.
Seconds,
All right, but at least Bush is in TV. Where is Cage? He's in ROH Purgatory. Can't even see him. We don't know if Cage is alive.
Alan, they're gonna have a big show in July.
No, just Jeff. How is that possible? Where you had John Grissom turn heel to join Tully? How is that possible? I'm confused and I'm curious of how they going to explain that.
No, you know what? They don't explain it because that's ROH Purgatory. We don't know.
Things in ROH Purgatory just happens.
No,
it just happened.
No,
just happened.
Because at Rampage, Jonathan Grissom turned heel and he joined Tully. And if I remember precisely, I think Brian Cage is part of that group.
Yeah.
But at the ROH pay-per-view, it's supposed to be Brian Cage versus Jonathan Grissom. I'm confused. Yeah.
No.
I sent y'all the what you call them.
No, I don't. Wait, it's supposed to? I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I never heard that.
Yeah. Did you not read the chat?
He's gonna take the lay down. I
put it in the chat. She's not gonna make me find it. Hold on.
Wait. If that happened, that's mean that he took Jonathan Gresham and kicked out Cage. Damn, Jeff. Nobody wants something that happened.
No.
He's in deep purgatory.
Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Cause I remember I sent it to y'all to let y'all know like what was the matches, what was the match set up for it.
As of right now, there is no world title match.
Yeah, because they scrapped it because they scrapped it because it was supposed to have been Brian Cage versus Jonathan Gresham for the found it. So it's supposed to be so here it is. Here's what's supposed to be the pay-per-view. It's supposed to be the ROH Pure Championship, Daniel Garcia versus Willa Yuta, which I think
that was announced. That was announced.
ROH World TV Championship, Jay Lethal versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah, that was also announced.
And then they also have the to be announced match, which they didn't add it, but they did have to be announced. And then they have the ROH World Tag Team Championship, the Briscoes versus FTR, supposed to be the last time they wrestled.
Yeah, that was announced too. FTR they issued the
challenge. Yeah, and then as the ROH World Championship, Brian Cage versus Jonathan Gresham. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do they explain that? Because now he joined Tully now. So what they gonna do?
So Jeffrey said it. Jeffrey said they already scrapped it. You don't see it no more.
Yeah, they scrapped it.
So it could turn into a tag team match against somebody.
I don't know.
I mean, they explained why he did it on Rampage, but it does look messy when like they had an announced match that they just scrapped.
I mean, remember, Tully right now he's just gathering the best of the best right now. I think he's what is it called? Tully something.
Oh yeah. Tully Enterprises or something.
Yeah, Tully Enterprise. He's supposed to be collecting the best of the best. So
is this his version of the factory?
Oh no, Justin. But hold up, but check it out though. They did. Tony Khan did give an update on ROH. And I've been saying this, and I think we all been saying this. I think it's going to be a streaming platform.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like there's no way. I get it. He wants to be on TV, but there's no spot for them. There's literally no spot on the week from Monday to Friday. There's no spot for them.
Yeah, they're better off.
If they didn't have Rampage, ROH would have been perfect for that spot. But they're not going to get rid of Rampage.
I mean, it's already been established. Rampage
that's what I'm saying. So I think they have no choice but to turn it into a streaming service, which I think they're probably going to put it on HBO Max because I don't know if y'all noticed. OVA or OVH? What is it called? OVA?
OVA? I think so. I'm not sure.
OVW is going to be on Netflix.
Really?
Wow. OVA.
Wait, it's on Netflix?
OVW is going to be on Netflix.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yes, Netflix bought the rights to OVW.
Well, that's good because I remember at one point they also had Lucha Underground, but they're gonna
have episodes on Netflix. So I don't see why not to have ROH on HBO Max. People will still watch it.
No, or maybe either that, or they'll make their own streaming device. AEW,
Nah, I think that's something that they'll need a couple more years for. I think they need a couple more years for something like that.
They need not a couple. They need a lot of more years because I don't think they have much yet. I mean, they have the ROH library, yes, but other than AEW, they really don't have much. I don't think as a library.
I don't know if they have. Do they have any access to TNA's library since they're working with?
No, Impact has their own.
Because TNA have their own thing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Oh yeah, and if you want to catch Impact's library, go to YouTube. They will show pay-per-views there.
Right.
Really, the whole pay-per-view, Alan?
Yeah.
Like Hard Justice 2005?
No, they just. They do. Yeah, they do. Cause I think I watched like 2011 Slammiversary.
I watching Turning Point.
Or if you have Pluto,
I saw Rhino versus Jeff Jarrett.
Or if you have Pluto, you can watch their channel where it just shows.
I saw what was it? Bobby Lashley versus Moose for the first time. It was.
You mean Mr. Armageddon?
Mr. Smoking Armageddon. I gotta revisit TNA one day. Haven't seen a lot of that stuff.
Are you ready, Jeff? You really ready for that?
No, I mean they had some good stuff. Come on, like the triple threat match at Unbreakable.
Everything before
yeah,
Hogan got.
of course, they had great stuff. Fortune 4,
No,
Aces
no,
of
no, nobody
Base.
said that. Nobody said
Oh,
that.
The main event Mafia.
Hey, I saw when Christian debuted and he fought the Alphabet Monty Brown.
I remember that, Alan.
Hey, I saw yesterday I saw the break of Full Life Crew. Conan hit Kid James in the head with a chair, and then he hit Road Dogg with a chair too, and then he left.
I like the TNA Conan because he throw his shoes at people.
Yeah, or one of the best groups in all of TNA, Aces of Eights.
Yeah,
and then on top of that, we had the birth of R-Truth.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, you know what? If you guys didn't know, R-Truth was 2 times NWA champion.
Yeah.
Hold up, and also the first black person to be the NWA champion.
2 times, and he was a multiple time tag team champion. Yo, R-Truth had a good career in TNA. Not gonna lie.
You know what's crazy? Because R-Truth beat Jeff Jarrett for the title.
Yeah, he won. It was King of the Mountain. That's what he won. And you gotta pick the title and put it in the thing, which Dwayne thinks is stupid.
Those stupid rules. I hate it. It's stupid. But anyway, let's go on to what else y'all want to talk about, people? Because I got a small list here.
How about Vinnie Mac?
No, not yet. Not yet. You gotta save the main thing for last. But let's go with Wardlow, people. How y'all feel about Wardlow being the new TNT champion?
It was a good match. And you know what? It was a good match, but I just didn't like the way he pinned my boy Scorpio Sky. Yeah. He should have pinned him regularly, not put his foot in the chest and flex.
Well, Alan, I like Scorpio.
You don't like the display of dominance, Alan?
Yeah.
Alan, I like Scorpio Sky too, but Tony Khan and his booking hasn't done any of these people any favors.
Nah.
So it was time to go with Wardlow.
I'm like, come on, Scorpio was undefeated.
We all called it. We called it. I told you the first title that Wardlow was going to get was the CNC champion. Was going to be the CNC title, and he fought him. He issued a challenge. Once the challenge was issued last week, I was like, oh well, that's it. You're done.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's a good opportunity for him. They're pushing a young guy. It's cool. Like I like Wardlow.
No, I mean, he's a young powerhouse. Thing is, he needs to work on his mic skills because
I'm a little upset with Scorpio's run because I'm upset with the fact that he's a good athlete, but most of his streak was on Dark, so it's like it kind of takes away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, actually,
wait, hold up. Thanks for that segue, Justin. Because guess who's defending the championship on Dark?
Because for everybody else, they always kept defending the title in Dynamite, and I think he only defended it like two or three times, and then the ladder match against Sammy, which he won.
Yeah.
And then I think they fought in another show which he lost. No, he lost the first time, and then he got it again in the ladder match, and then he fought again, and then he was wrestling in Dark or Rampage, and when he goes to Dynamite, he fought Wardlow and.
I feel like something like that should have been at a pay-per-view. He should have lost that title at a pay-per-view. Put a little respect on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I agree, Justin.
I feel like something like that needed build up as Wardlow's first like rivalry outside of MJF and stuff like that.
I mean, but you know what?
It could have been better for both of them.
But it's like Jeffrey said. It's like it is what it is. It's like it was time for somebody to hold that title against, and it went Wardlow. And he's a fan favorite right now, so. Why not?
Unfortunately, that TNT title has been tainted. Like since Cody lost it, you had Sammy Guevara win it, and then he turned heel with Conti,
and then he broke it.
Then he started feuding with Scorpio Sky as a heel or something. Then they teased a face turn, and then he swerved everybody. It just got really stupid.
I remember when the TNT championship was supposed to be defended every Wednesday.
Yeah.
I mean, Cody was doing it, and Sammy was doing it. Good boy Sammy was doing it. He was defending it.
And it's like they just said,
you know who I feel should be TNT champion? Darby Allin. Like he needs a title. He needs a title. I'm tired of Darby Allin losing every single match.
Yeah, it's true.
But Pac will be defending his All Atlantic championship on Dark.
Okay.
Hey, but like I said in the chat, he likes to disappear. Make him work.
Right.
But I mean, we all like we all called it. We knew that title was going to be for outside because Pac is never really there.
Oh, yeah.
So of course he's going to defend it across seas and all the other stuff because he's barely in Dynamite.
He actually is because they announced that he's going to defend his title in some show in England.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to do Dark, which I just saw the promotion on Instagram. And yeah, I guess let's see how that title goes, I guess.
Hey, and Brody Lee versus Moxley was a good match.
Oh yeah, it was.
Very hard.
Yeah.
It was a hard-hitting match, good match.
I'm glad that they gave my bro Brody Lee some spotlight.
Yeah, like I said, thanks to the summer of injuries, we're gonna see we're gonna see upcoming wrestlers, get some chances.
Because
I like that. I like that the summer of injuries. I like that.
But no. Speaking of summer of injuries, though, but they looking kind of bad for these people because Punk. I read an article. Punk is actually going to be out longer than what he expected.
Oh no.
Adam Cole looks like he's going to be out longer than he expected, and Daniel Bryan joint concussion looks worse now.
No, yeah. Like I said the article and I read it. Dave basically said that his concussion is more serious than what everybody thought.
But the thing about Daniel Bryan, this is why I didn't want him to go to AEW because I had a feeling this was going to happen because this is the reason why WWE sidelined him in the first place. It's because of the concussions. This is the reason why they didn't want him to come back because of the concussions.
This is the reason why Vince was being so cautious with him. He didn't want him to get hurt. But Daniel wanted to test himself. Yeah. He wanted to do some hard-hitting matches and he can't. Unfortunately, his body can't keep up with him.
I'm saying I feel like he can, but at the pace that he was doing it, when it was like every week, he needed to be on that CM Punk time, slowly build up to doing those kind of matches. And he's been wilding out since he got there. All those matches he had with Moxley, all those matches all the blood and guts match and shit. He's been wilding out since he got there. So he's been throwing himself against the wall.
I mean, Justin, that's what he came to AEW for because he wanted to test himself. He wants to have those type of matches. Hopefully, he doesn't, it's not something so serious that he needs to retire and he, went to see him come back. Because I want to see Daniel fight Sack.
Yeah.
Even though Sack says he's not going to come back to the States, so.
No, he's full of it. He said that before.
Yeah, I know.
But it's just that I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen. I had a feeling this was going to happen because concussions, especially for concussions, that drink could sideline you for that drink could be career endings to the point where you can't come back.
Yeah, so hopefully it's nothing too crazy and he's able to come back. I don't want him to end up being. I don't want him to retire and be like, yo, you can't do it no more.
But it's just that it's not just him. It's also
Parkinson's and shit.
It's also Adam Cole too that have a bad concussion.
I know, man. That sucks. That, like I said, Adam Cole never should have been that match. He should have taken the night off and heal. He didn't need to be in that match. Come on, if you would have Switchblade, Okada, and Hangman, that would have been fine.
It would have been perfect.
That's a great triple threat match. I have no idea why Adam Cole was shoehorned into that.
Me either. I kind of figured he probably wanted, like you said, Jeff. I think it was like last week. He wanted to be part of that. He wanted to be because this is something like history. He wanted to be part of that history.
It's like Pedro said. It's like it's one in a lifetime. I understand, but look what happened. What was the price? Now you're going to be out for a while.
It goes back to that ending of how they ended the match. Like Okada was about to hit him with the Rainmaker, and he like ducked and just fell to the floor, and it just weird.
No,
that's when he got hurt.
I mean, there were rumors that he was hurt after the Owen Hart Cup tournament after he won.
His shoulder. It was his shoulder
injury. He had a shoulder injury. He should have been out. I know he wanted to be there, but it's not going to be the first and last time that we're going to see New Japan do something with AEW. It's not going to be the first and last time.
Well, just let you know, when it comes to the Forbidden Door, they said they're not doing it in Japan. They closed that out. I read an article that they was doing something, but it's not going to be Forbidden Door.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, they can still do something. Adam should have stayed home, rest, come back better than ever. But now look, now he's worse off, and now he's probably gonna need surgery on his shoulder now, which is gonna sideline him even more. That shit sucks.
Like you said, the summer of injuries, right?
Kyle O'Reilly's also dealing with injuries. That's another one. Hey,
Bobby Fish for like a 19-5.
You saw Orange Cassidy. He's even dealing with injuries too.
Yeah.
I mean, Orange was out for a while after the ladder match, but no, he's good.
Huh?
Can't close.
No,
I mean, like,
close. I just got something
with these injuries, now they have other people to put on the show and establish them more. So it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, I guess.
Dwayne, like I said, it's a blessing in disguise because Moxley's first opponent would have been Jeff Hardy, Adam Cole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so let's go with Alan's favorite segment. Sasha Banks.
Wow.
No, but
I am tired of these two women. Just fire them already. I wish, like I said in the chat, I wish they kept that same energy when they fired all those good talent they had. I wish they kept that same energy. It's like
kept it quiet, kept everyone confused, kept everyone out in the dark.
Yeah, I mean, because they're fighting so hard for Sasha, but at the end of the day, she's mad and professional. It's not the first time. It's not the first and last time she keeps doing it. She did it the first time. Then, the boss himself told her, like, take some time off and come back. And it's become her thing. Every time she's unhappy, she wants to go. She wants to quit and leave. Just fire her ass already. She wants to leave. Let her leave.
But the thing is, I think I'm not like, I don't know how this is, because the thing is, WWE never officially came out and said they released or said that she was released. But if you go to the WWE,
when WWE fires people, we know it's breaking news. This person got fired. They'll post it up real fast. But with this one,
but WWE, if you go to the roster, they're not on the roster, and you can't even buy their merchandise. Their merchandise is not even there. So like,
it's like they never existed.
I'm not sure, but the thing is, like, I'm still in the dark because they did announce they were suspended, but never said they was fired.
They said
so. I still don't know, but I mean, like, it is like everyone else is saying, and Alan is saying, just say they was released, just get it over with.
Yeah, they took him out from the internal roster or some crap like that, right?
They took him off the roster and they took their merchandise off WWE.com. But I mean, like, just say they fired, just say they released. Get Tony Khan, start calling Sasha Banks immediately. He's gonna start practicing. He's gonna start practicing his hugs moments.
I think it's because they want out on WWE, because I know this company can be super petty, so they want to make these decisions.
Just made a decision already. I don't know why they're holding her so much. Like, just fire her already. They done it to better superstars than her. They done it to better people, right?
They want to do things on their own terms.
Well, do it. While they're gonna keep an name coming nowhere. Oh, they're being fired. Just fire them already. Like, she doesn't want to. It's obviously she doesn't want to be there. Let her go already. As for Naomi, I don't know what the situation is. Supposedly her contract is expiring. I don't know what's the situation with Naomi. But the other one, she doesn't want to be there. Just fire her ass.
Yeah.
She's being mad and professional. How many people can get away with that crap? What she's doing? Everything is unhappy. She wants to cry and this and that. No, just fire her.
But I mean, like, it's not like you're missing out on a big superstar. You already have Bianca Belair, you have Becky Lynch, you got Bayley coming back, you got Charlotte. Like,
it comes down to what Jeffrey said. It's a 4-horsewoman. They don't want to lose, so she's and then she's an important asset. She's a draw. But the thing is, like, her problem is she's super unprofessional.
Alan, at this point, she is
the other 3 women. They don't do that kind of crap.
Alan, at this point, she is replaceable. You got somebody like Sasha Banks. I mean,
she already got replaced. Sasha already got replaced by Bianca, of course.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, yo, just let her go, because at this point, like, you don't really see her. You got somebody better in the ESP. So at that point, just let her go.
Think about it. We all want to see Sasha versus Jade.
Yeah.
We all want to see Sasha versus Britt Baker.
The thing is, like, the thing I want to know is, like, we're gonna fight. If you go to another promotion and things don't go her way, is she gonna do the same thing she did in WWE? Because if she does that, then we're gonna be like, oh well, so you can hire this woman.
Alan, Alan, she walked out of WWE. they ain't gonna care about that. It was like, look, she's free. We can take her to sign up. We're gonna have eyes on our TV. They're not gonna care about that.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, because you are gonna care because if things don't go her way, if things don't go her way, she's gonna do the same thing. She's gonna walk out. She's gonna complain.
But
That's
if
what she's been known for.
but if she goes to AEW, she's gonna get her way. They're gonna make sure she feels comfortable. They're gonna make sure they can get everything she needs. If she asks for something, they're gonna make sure she got it. WWE, it's just that if you ask for that, they're gonna sit there and be like, nah, no. But if you go to AEW,
but you know what? I'm gonna say something like Jeffrey would say. That's the honeymoon phase. That's in the beginning. When things are getting, too crazy, Tony's not gonna say he ain't gonna say yes to everything. Look what happened with Cody.
I wonder, like, I want to listen to a Sasha Banks shooting interview because she's done this like 3 or 4 times. Like, I'm wondering, is she justified for these things? Because I know some people don't act against WWE because, that's their bread and butter, that's their paycheck. They don't want to like shake things up or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
maybe
it's the biggest
that bad.
It's the biggest superstar. I mean, think about it.
Jeffrey, you know what?
But you gotta remember.
You know what, Jeffrey? If things were that bad, she should have left She should have left the second time that shit happened to her.
Yeah, I feel like
he's coming back.
Yeah,
now it's just a hobby.
I mean, you gotta understand. Like Stone Cold walked out before, and nothing happened to him.
Yeah.
And I know it's many other superstars that did the same thing, and nothing really happened to them. So.
I mean,
I don't know.
But she's done it multiple times.
But you're right. She did it multiple times. But it is
not only she did it multiple times, but I think they treat her right. She's always featured. She wants titles. She's always in the main event.
But the thing is, they put a title on her and wasn't doing nothing with it. It's like they just gave her a prop, hold it, but we're not going to give you nothing to go along with it.
All right. So for that, if she didn't want to do the tag team, she would have been like, you know what, I want to be a single superstar, and she'll focus on herself. She has the voice to do that.
But it's Vince that tells you all these things that come along with it. Oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this.
Of course, but there's some people in that company that that if they talk to him and they be like, I don't want to do it, he will abide to you.
I guess.
I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, like I said, she's done it multiple times. She's not happy. Okay, 1 time, okay, twice, okay, but you've done it 4 times. If you've done it 4 times and you keep coming back, why do you sign an extension? Let your contract run out and leave. But she likes that money.
All right, so let's get into the last segment, and they have to do with the man that's her boss or ex-boss, I guess. Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Vinny Mac. Mr. McMahon.
Like, are we surprised that this stuff is happening?
It's like, you know what? Somebody opened a can of worms, and now everybody's coming up now.
But the thing is that the 4 women, they can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Like they can't say nothing about it. They can't talk about it. They can't add on. They can't say, "Hey, it was me."
I mean, there is a strong sexual harassment allegation outside of the NDAs.
Yes.
So yeah, that looks pretty dirty too.
I mean, but it's just crazy. What was it? 12 million? $12 million?
Yeah. I mean, guys, look at it this way. He paid more for sex than WCW.
Yeah, yeah, he did. Oh man, Vince was he wasn't lying when he was saying that he was the genetic jackhammer back in the day.
Nope.
Like, God damn. Like, but
it was his personal money though. That's the thing that's bothering me about this whole situation.
All right, but I get it. It's his personal money, but you gotta understand that's sexual harassment, Justin.
But you know what?
It's the 90s though. Who didn't get sexually harassed? I'm pretty sure there's people right now at work getting sexually harassed and not even saying anything.
But until the person hits the lotto. That's the problem. That's the problem, Justin. It's like when things like that happen, they want the victim to come out and say it. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The thing with him was like he was doing these things, but he paid them.
Yeah.
And they all took the money.
After you took the money, it's not an issue because now you accepted it. this is now what you call it. This is a negotiation or whatever the case.
Yeah, Justin. But the thing is, this isn't these women coming forward though. This is the Wall Street Journal digging this up.
They are digging it,
yeah.
So,
no, it's not. No, hold on. It's not that they digged it up. No, hold on. It's not that they digged it up. Friday, he actually agreed to doing that. That's all true. It's not like he said, no, I didn't do it. He agreed, like, yeah, that's true. I did do it. I did pay $12 million to 4 women to do sexual acts. Like
so basically, he did not force himself on them. He just
they consented.
He did and pay them.
I mean, no, you can force yourself on them, but then when it's time for them to be released, you can sit there and be like, hey, before we release you, sign this NDA. And then they probably hold on. They probably say, no, I'm not signing that. All right, cool. I give you $1 million. It was what, 1 point something million to like what, 2 women? And they said, okay, and they signed that joint off.
You know what? It's like this is a crazy situation because you got him forces himself on a woman, but he also paid them. So I don't know, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy. It's kind of crazy because like the way he did it.
Prostitute moves to get mad that you're called a prostitute. Like I don't understand.
But no. But the thing is, the way he did it was covering himself. So he looks bad that the fact that he did this, but then again, is legal because he had them write an NDA.
Oh no! I mean, there's not just the 4
women.
Not just the 4 women. There's also the woman that he paid for John Laurinaitis' activities. There's the rape allegation from the 80s. There's the sexual harassment thing that cost $7.5 million with a former diva.
Mm-hmm. And we kind of all know who that is. Don't say no names, but we kind of already know who that is.
Like,
I think I have a feeling.
I mean, technically, you can't say her name anyway in WWE. It's banned, so you can't say her name anyway. So
it is escalating. Like,
but that's like former ECW female superstars coming out wanting to sue ECW for shit that happened back then.
I mean, to be honest,
but Justin, in ECW, this woman did not get paid. It's like it happened to them, but they didn't get
but the thing is, if that happened in ECW, they can say something because I doubt in ECW, I doubt those women signed an NDA, so they could go out and say whatever they want.
Yeah.
But during that time, there was drugs, alcohol, all that stuff, pills. So it's like everyone was doing it. So you just can't sit there and like, oh yeah, this would happen.
And that's what I'm looking at.
It's a sketchy situation, but the way Vince did
in the time now,
but but the way Vince did it, he did it in the business way. Like it's wrong that he did that, but he also covered himself by having them sign these things, and it also looks bad on the company of WWE that you let a man that's in high power did some stuff that he should not have been doing.
I don't think WWE.
I mean, he did it. Like you said, no, it is bad, and it makes the company look bad. But at the end of the day, he did pay with his own money. He didn't use company money.
Yeah, but I don't think
at first they were investigating if he used company money, because if he did, they would have taken him off power completely.
So I don't see how
this can make his own money. Like I said, it's still bad, but the man covered his tracks, and he said, and you know what's the crazy part? He's not even denying it. He's saying, yes, this happened. Yes, this happened. Why? Because it's like you said, he covered himself.
Think about it. The man is so confident. He's showing up on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, UFC. Like the man is sitting there like, yeah, I did it. Okay.
It's like basically I did it, but hey, they all signed the paperwork. It is what it is.
I'm looking at it
and you know that's kind of messed up, and it looks bad because it's like Dwayne said, it's like you have this man in power who did these things, and it's like, basically it's like, he can basically get away with murder.
Yeah. Well, he has been pretty much.
Hush money.
I'm like, wait, if you guys don't the Dark Side of the Ring, he pretty much did. He pretty much did. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, just watch Jimmy Snuka.
Hold on. Right. Do you think? I know this. I kind of know the answer already, but do you think this can affect WWE going forward?
No.
Yes, that's the most interesting question, Dwayne. And
you know what? It's like it's like Jeffrey said.
Because
it's like it's really gonna matter because he's still making them billions and billions of dollars. Are they really gonna let him go when this man is making billions and billions of dollars for the company?
The most craziest thing, I read an article that their revenue went up.
Yeah. Because it's not bad on the company, it's just a reflection of the person.
Their revenue went up. What was it? The revenue went up. People are literally coming to the shows more. The ratings is going up. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? This man literally, all these allegations and stuff is coming out, and stuff is still going up. What the hell's going on?
Because every time he's on TV, people want to see if he's gonna say something. That's why.
Yeah, but even still, like look at WWE's history. We had murderers and people who died and drug addicts. So it's like it just goes into like more of the lore of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the first bad thing that happens in wrestling. It's not the first time we've seen Vince in a courthouse. But you know, so it's like to me, I just feel like
you know what I think, guys? When they find something really, really bad, which that's what they keep digging. They're gonna find something, and he probably, as Soul said, one of this person who probably was underage or some crap like that, and then it's over for him. Because they're gonna keep digging.
Alan, to be honest with you, I don't think so. This man is a very smart man. To do this, to do harassment, well, I don't even think we could call it sexual harassment because it seemed like they willingly did it.
Yeah,
and they signed these contracts, so it's not like it's sexual harassment. They willingly did it.
Yeah, it's consensual.
What was it? What was it in the article? What they did stuff for a raise and all this other stuff, so they willingly did it. So it's like I don't think you could call it sexual harassment.
Because it's like, I mean, you kind of can because it's like you give this woman a raise.
No, you can't. I don't think you can. I don't think you can if she agreed to it. Because sexual harassment is basically forced,
non-consensual.
I mean, it doesn't have to be forced because he could have been like, "Hey, you want a raise? You got to do this."
Okay,
yeah, but she agreed to it and said yes.
So there's a loophole to that. If she did it,
you know what? This subject that we're talking about is a very touchy subject because at the end of the day, it is kind of sexual harassment because even you're a person of power. Mm-hmm. She gonna say
no. It's sexual. Wait, hold on.
The paper.
Hold on. It's sexual harassment in a workplace. Because if it was at a workplace, then yes.
No, because it's like you have this man of power telling you, "Oh, you want to get up in the business? Well, you got to do this and this."
So when it comes to like NDAs and what the fuck is there in prenups? If the person that you're getting to sign feels pressured or any emotional duress when they're signing it, it kind of loopholes it. It kind of voids it because they can be like, "Oh,
I'm pretty sure that they all felt like that. But once he said, "I'll give you $1 billion," all that hesitation and all that stuff goes away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying because they have that as a loophole, but it could be. It's hard to prove it right.
I'm just saying, I don't think there can be a loophole. The only way that can be a loophole is the person didn't sign it and leave.
No, yeah.
But
you would have to get like a lie detector test.
I mean, if they felt pressure or whatever, I mean, I'm guarantee you they all did. But once he offered them that money,
I mean, the initial one that was discovered was a paralegal who worked for WWE, so that did happen in the workplace.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it can be, even though I was saying it's not sexual harassment, but then I just forgot sexual harassment in the workplace. So yes, but the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know the answer to it. I know it's not going to affect the WWE.
It's not.
But it's just like, yo, that's crazy. How if you let this thing go and no repercussions to it, it's like, yo, come on.
Like
they did it to all the when they did the speaking out movement, a bunch of wrestlers, they all got accused. Even some of them, even some of them were not guilty. They still got the life ruined. And this one is a billionaire.
But none of them came out and said anything about Vince.
Yeah,
that's the problem. And I don't think nobody's gonna say nothing. Why? Because they all took the money. They all signed the contract. They all took the money.
Yeah,
and it's kind of messed up that happened.
It's messed up.
It never should happen to them.
And what you call it? Like I seen a video the other day, right? About like if you get pulled over by the cops, and let's say you have a weapon in the car, If they ask you if you have a weapon, just be like, yeah. They can't like charge you for it, especially if it's registered. So what Vince is doing by him just accepting it is kind of pretty much like prolonging them from doing further investigation, because he's like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. So if there is something darker in that situation, they probably may not even like come across it, because he's not giving them reason to do a further investigation. So now it's pretty much like, if he's saying, yeah, I did this, yeah, I did that, it's kind of looking like, okay, so if he's admitting it, why are they just coming out saying that this happened? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. When it comes to situations like the law, there's a lot of ways to get around it, and a lot of ways for you to like get a slap on the wrist, especially if you know how to like manipulate it.
But you know what's crazy though?
But it's like Dwayne said, it's none of this woman, none of them actually coming out and saying it. It's just people are investigating, and it's just coming out now.
At this point, it's hearsay. So again, if all of them signed and they'd be like, "Oh, I was under a mental duress when I did that," they will have to be like given a lie detector test and then shown that if they were, because that's the only way you can prove if somebody is lying or not. Other than that, they can't do nothing to him.
Also, if any of them spoke out, I think he could take them to court for breaking the NDA.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of signing that contract.
Not only signing the contract, but it's like, hey, I paid you this much amount of money.
But you wanna know the sick part? You wanna know the sick part about this? Is that we got a taste of this Vince on TV.
Oh, in the 90s?
Dwayne, I wanted to mention that because I'm not even surprised. This guy, the head of creative, literally used to write himself making out with all the hottest divas every single week.
Yeah. That's what I said. Like, we literally we had the real Vince, a glimpse of what really goes on and what he does.
The genetic jackhammer, he called himself.
Like, yo, it's like, remember that? Do you remember that scene where he had Linda McMahon like in what was it, in the office in the back?
And he was literally like making out. He was in a wheelchair, and then he was making out with Trish.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, yo, maybe that stuff probably did happen, like backstage, like.
Guys, what was the point of him making out with Candice Michelle in 2005? That served no storyline purpose whatsoever, at all.
No, it didn't. But it was like, yo, what the it's. I don't know, but at that time we was like, oh, he's making out with a diva again. He was doing creepy, like literally creepy stuff during the diva search joint, like creepy stuff.
Yeah.
But we just never caught wind of it until now. They come out with this, like, oh, it makes sense now.
I mean, it makes sense. It's like,
he did it.
Everything connects. Everything connects.
Yeah, everything connects. But all right, so we're gonna end it there. There's one of those touchy moments, touchy subjects, which I don't want to ever speak on again because this is not that type of channel. But thanks for watching. Please comment below, like this video, help us grow.
Free money scroll.
That was the wrestling conference, and thanks for watching.